Streaming live, this is NewsNation Now.
Good morning and welcome to NewsNation Now. I'm Alexandra Bush. It is Monday, April 19th, and right now you are getting a live look at Austin, Texas, where a manhunt is underway. We'll have more on that in just a little bit, but first, here's what else you need to know this morning. Closing arguments are set to begin hours from now in the trial of former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin for the murder of George Floyd. For the past 3 weeks, we have heard testimony from expert witnesses, family members, officers, and medical experts. We could know the verdict of this case sometime this week. You can watch the trial live on our website and app. Starting today, all adults should be eligible for coronavirus vaccines. That's according to a deadline President Biden set for states. Biden announced the new goal earlier this month. So far, half of all adults in the U.S. have received at least one COVID-19 shot. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention reported yesterday that's almost 130 million people. And as I mentioned, a manhunt is underway after 3 people were shot dead in an apartment complex in Austin, Texas yesterday. Police are looking for 41-year-old Stephen Broderick, a former sheriff's detective who they say shot a man and 2 women. Broderick resigned from the Travis County Sheriff's Office last year after being accused of sexually assaulting a teenager. Police say yesterday's shooting was a domestic incident, and they do not believe the public is in danger. The Supreme Court is set to hear arguments today in a case that will determine who is eligible for more than $530 million in federal virus relief funding set aside for Native American tribes last year. The Supreme Court will also hear an immigration case about whether a grant of temporary protected status authorizes eligible non-citizens to obtain lawful permanent resident status. And trending this morning, a historic flight today for NASA. You could see this video right now. Celebrations taking place at the Operations Center. They erupted in cheers and clapping. You're about to see any moment now. After this morning, probably within about the last hour and a half or so, we found out that NASA's helicopter called Ingenuity achieved the first powered controlled flight on another planet. Now, the data from this flight is going to return, of course, to Earth. And a fun thing to note, under the helicopter's solar panel, a tiny piece of wing fabric from the Wright brothers' first flight more than 100 years ago. A fun little tribute there. First flight on Earth, now first flight on another planet. For now, I'm Alexandra Bush. Thank you so much for watching NewsNation Now. Stay with us throughout the day for breaking news coverage here on our app and website. Plus, be sure to tune in to tonight's NewsNation broadcasts.